99X in the Morning X. Barnes & Leslie, an incredible ticket window. This is your last chance today to get qualified for this. You're going to be up at the Bush Shinedown show watching the first 3 songs for Bush. You're going to go to a private Live X before the show and a VIP meet and greet with Gavin.
Unbelievable.
The hell? That's nice.
Wonder if his shirt will be on or off.
He just walks around just naked backstage, Leslie. You know that. Everybody knows that.
Also this weekend, also something to look forward to on 99X. Rival Entertainment, our friends at Rival and 99X bringing you the Toe the Wet Sprocket concert. The Good Intentions Tour. Special guest, Sixpence, None the Richer, and KT Tunstall, Friday, August the 22nd at Symphony Hall. You can win those tickets all weekend on 99X.
It's time for the True Crime Corner on 99X.
Okay, I didn't want to come with fanfare, but I kind of needed to put this into a department. Now, all jokes aside, I mean, that's fun and games with the way we start the True Crime segment. More than once during this week, Crash has brought up how something is on his mind still, and he said it with a very serious tone. And I didn't engage with you, Crash, because I wanted to wait and bring it up on air.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking, why is he just like, you say that and I just go, oh, because we live our life on the air, and you witnessed something over the weekend that has obviously stuck with you. What happened?
I mean, we saw your Facebook post.
Yeah, and you're right. You know, I do live my life on the air. I always have. We all do. I mean, I have for 36 years. I've been in this town, whether it's here at 99X or when I was doing TV or whatnot. So, you know, people know whether I'm up or down or in love or divorcing, whatever.
And by the way, I've noticed in the last couple of days, a few times you have been in a kind of a weird gaze, and you haven't seemed like yourself. And I'm being very serious.
We were a little nervous over Monday. We thought something was going on.
Yeah, no, and this has really struck a chord with me. And, you know, I try to live my life as optimistic as possible. I always see the good in people. You know, I'm like Superman without the looks and the muscles. I just always see the good in other people. And it's been stressful. The move from Sandy Springs to Lawrenceville and now to Smyrna with Amanda, it's been a lot going on. Just my days are filled with things. I'm not exactly taking care of myself, so I'm bummed a little bit about that. But this was going to be a fun Saturday. We had a few errands to run, not a big deal. Obviously, it was the Collective Soul concert. I was so looking forward to that, Our Lady Peace and live, and just kind of hanging out and just having a really good time. So Amanda and I are getting ready to head out of the house. And again, I'm just stressed. Things have just kind of piled up. I wouldn't say I was in a bad mood, but I was just in a mood. Like one of those,
You're
I call
stressed.
it a funk. Yeah, I call it a funk.
Which is not like you. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. And I had driven back and forth to Lawrenceville twice that day to pack stuff, so I'm exhausted. And I said, look, I don't mind driving, but can we just take your car? My car's full of crap right now. Let's just take your car. She's like, that's fine. So we live in Smyrna. We're getting onto 285 right at South Atlanta Road. And she drives a car that doesn't have as much kick as my car. So I'm kind of putt-putting my way onto 285, doing the best I can in that right lane until I can start merging. And behind me is a burgundy A4 newer model Audi, and he is in my trunk. I'm like, dude, there's nowhere for me to go. I'm trying to accelerate. I know you got to get on the interstate doing a reasonable speed. I put the left signal on. I'm going to try to move out of the traffic in the right lanes. He's right on my ass. I got nowhere to go. As I try to start going, he starts cutting. So he's basically ready to trim the left side of the rear part of my car, and pulls up alongside and just accelerates in front of me. Now, he decided he wanted to tell me I was number one by flipping me the bird. Normally, that doesn't bother me.
As he passed, or once he got in front of you, he put it out the window?
No, as he's passing.
Okay.
As he's passing me, he gives me the FU. Now, I never engage in traffic. I in the last 20 years or so, maybe back in the day, you beep at somebody, you give them the old...
These days,
No, never.
Road rage.
Absolutely. Yeah, I never do. But again, this mood that I was in caught me up in the moment, and I just reciprocated. I put my knee on the wheel, and I gave him double birds.
Oh,
and
the double birds.
And Amanda's sitting right next to you.
Amanda's right next to me. She's stressed out beyond belief, and we've only been on the road for 10 minutes, if that. And her car has no tinting, so the windows are clear as day. This dude clearly saw me. He didn't speed up at the time, but now he's in the left lane, pretty much the left center lane. I'm still in that second right lane. The sunroof on his A4 opens up, and he brandishes a weapon. And
At you or up in the air?
He's waving it around. I didn't know if he was going to try to turn his hand towards us and shoot off a couple of rounds or what.
I would have thought that. In Atlanta?
Yes. But right out the sunroof, I can see it plain as day. It's a Glock. It's right there. And I'm like, obviously, the man is freaking out. Well, I start to hit the brakes. I'm like, I got to let him go. As he does that, as he's flashing the gun, he punches it. So by the time I can hit the brakes and just kind of remove myself from the scene, he's already too far past me to try to get a license or whatever. It was a Burgundy A4. I didn't get a license. Burgundy A4 coming out of Smyrna, 285 East. And I was just like, and that, it bothered me to the point where, I love this city. I always talk about Miami. I was born and raised there. I love Atlanta. I love the people. I love this town. I love this industry that has given me so much. But I snapped. I'm like, F this town. You saw my Facebook page.
You were like, I'm done. I called Barnes. I'm like, did you see this?
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I purposely wanted to wait and hear the story. I did not hear the whole story until now. And so do you think there's a chance that anyone saw it? Like anyone around you that maybe got a plate?
I don't know. I mean,
were there cars around you or
cameras anywhere?
It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We were on our way to Amerisbank, so it was middle of the day on a Saturday.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody did, again, Burgundy A4, newer model. And that was it. That just set me off. Not just for me personally, but the fact that Amanda was with me.
How did she react? She had to have been just stunned, freaking out.
Someone waves a gun at you. Yeah, I mean that's scary stuff.
That had to have did that ruin your night?
It ruined everything. I mean, I've still been thinking about it.
Yeah, you've been in a trance all week.
I know. I can tell.
Yeah, just not been myself. I'm like, really? Everything that, not that I've done so much for this city. The city's done so much for me, but this is what it comes to, a gun being flashed.
Yeah, it's awful.
Well, if anyone saw that, obviously give us a call, 470-741-4999, or better yet, let's keep the true crime going. Have you ever witnessed a crime in general? These stories are always fascinating. We used to do this segment on our show 30 years ago.
A lot of crime stories.
If you've ever witnessed, I'm trying to think, I have, and I don't remember what exactly over the years. Nothing, I mean, Leslie, someone came at us one time and I pulled a gun.
I know.
But that was in defense.
I'm glad you brought that up.
That was during the Olympics when, it was kind of rough, and this was at 4 a.m., and someone came at us in our car. But yeah, if you've ever witnessed a crime, 470-741-4999. This is 99X.
Former U.S. Navy SEAL Sean Ryan captures real stories about sacrifice and strength.
My biggest fear wasn't death. My biggest fear was nobody will remember me.
That motivates a lot of people.
It just made me feel invincible.
Open the steel door and just...
They were all convinced, I think, that they were about to die. This rush of stress comes over me because now it's soul time.
All of a sudden, I'm saying, what is really important?
Let us reveal the truth of ourselves.
That's it.
The Sean Ryan Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.